Tesla Robotaxi is getting closer to reality, but the biggest question is no longer, can FSD drive? The real question is, can Tesla turn this technology into a service that normal people actually trust and use every day? That is the point investors need to understand right now. Hi everyone, this is Ken. Today we are looking at Tesla, FSD, and Robotaxi. And I think this is one of the most important stages for Tesla's autonomy story, because right now we are seeing two things at the same time. On one side, some analysts are becoming more bullish on Tesla FSD, even suggesting that it is getting close to level 4 capability in certain conditions. But on the other side, early robotaxi reports are also showing real-world issues, including long wait times and vehicles stopping during rides. So this is not a simple story of FSD is amazing or Robotaxi has problems. The real story is that Tesla is moving from the dream phase into the service phase, and that changes how we should judge the company. First, let's talk about the bullish side. If Tesla FSD is really getting close to level 4 in limited conditions, that is a very big deal. Level 4 does not mean the car can drive anywhere in any situation with no limits, but it does mean that within a specific area, under specific conditions, the car can operate without human intervention. And that is exactly the kind of structure Robotaxi needs. Tesla does not need to solve every road in the world on day one. It needs to prove that Robotaxi can work in a controlled area, then improve and expand from there. That is why this moment matters. But here is the important reality check. Driving autonomously and becoming a good consumer service are not the same thing. A car may be technically safe, but if the customer waits too long, feels nervous during the ride, or experiences strange stops, the service still needs work. This is where many people misunderstand Robotaxi. It is not enough for the car to move from point A to point B. The ride has to feel smooth, natural, and trustworthy, because passengers are not judging neural networks or software architecture. They are judging the experience. Would they use it again? Would they recommend it? Would they choose it over Uber, Lyft, or driving themselves? That is the real test. So when we hear about long wait times or cars stopping during rides, I do not see that as a complete failure. I see it as a sign that Tesla is finally entering the real operational testing phase. In a controlled demo, you can show the best moments, but in a real service, everything gets tested. Dispatch timing, vehicle availability, traffic behavior, pedestrians, cyclists, low-speed decisions, passenger comfort, and what happens when the car is uncertain. These are not small details. These are the exact things that determine whether Robotaxi can scale as a business. From a Tesla owner's point of view, this is also important. The weaknesses found in Robotaxi could eventually improve FSD for regular customers. Think about parking lots, narrow roads, intersections, cyclists, and pedestrians. These are the situations where FSD needs to feel more human, more confident, and less awkward. Robotaxi is almost like the hardest test environment for FSD. If Tesla improves the system for paying passengers, regular Tesla owners may benefit from those improvements over time. So for owners, this news is not only about Robotaxi, it is also about where everyday FSD could be going next. Now, from an investor's point of view, I think there are three things to watch. The first one is wait time. Robotaxi has value because it is convenient. If users have to wait too long, the service becomes less attractive. Long wait times could mean Tesla needs more vehicles. It could mean the dispatch system needs improvement. Or it could mean the operating area is still too limited. So if wait times start getting shorter, that would be an important sign that the service is becoming more scalable. For investors, wait time is not just a customer complaint, it is a business metric. The second thing to watch is how often the vehicle stops. To be clear, stopping is not always bad. Sometimes the safest decision is to stop, and for an early robotaxi service, it makes sense for Tesla to be conservative. But if the car stops too often or stops in a way that feels unnatural, passengers may lose confidence. A successful robotaxi needs two things at the same time. It must be safe and it must feel normal. That balance is extremely difficult, but that is exactly what Tesla needs to prove. The third thing, and I think this is the most important, is improvement speed. Early problems are expected. The market can accept some issues at the beginning, but the market will not accept the same issues staying forever. So the real question is, what happens 1 week later, 1 month later, and 3 months later? Do wait times improve? Do stops become less frequent? Do riders feel more comfortable? Does the service area expand? Does the fleet size increase? If the answer is yes, then investors may see these early issues as normal growing pains. But if the same problems continue, the market will become much more skeptical. This is why I think investors should avoid extreme reactions. The bullish side may say Tesla is basically level 4 now, Robotaxi is ready to explode. The bearish side may say there are wait times and stops, so this will never work. But I think the truth is probably in the middle. Tesla FSD has made serious progress, but Robotaxi still has to prove itself as a real service. And from now on, Tesla will be judged less by promises and more by execution. That is a big shift. This also fits the way Elon Musk and Tesla usually operate. Tesla does not always wait until everything looks perfect before showing progress. The company tends to launch, collect data, find problems, and improve quickly. That approach creates criticism. It can make the stock more volatile, but it also gives Tesla real-world data faster than a slower, more cautious strategy. For Robotaxi, that improvement cycle may be the key. The issue is not whether problems appear. The issue is whether Tesla can solve them faster than the market expects. So here is my conclusion. Tesla Robotaxi is not just a future concept anymore. It is moving into the phase where service quality matters. FSD may be getting stronger, but the next test is bigger than driving. Can Tesla reduce wait times? Can the ride feel smooth and natural? Can passengers trust it? Can Tesla improve quickly based on real-world data? For Tesla investors, these are the questions that matter now. I do not think the latest robotaxi issues are simply bad news. In my view, they show that Tesla is getting close enough to real operation that the real problems are finally becoming visible. But that also means the pressure is rising. The market will no longer reward only vision. It will look for evidence. So over the next few weeks and months, robotaxi data, rider experience, and Tesla's improvement speed could become very important for the stock. What do you think? Is Tesla Robotaxi already close to real-world adoption? Or do you think it still needs much more time? Let me know in the comments. And if this video was helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Life in the Future. I post Tesla analysis every day covering FSD, Robotaxi, AI, and the future of Tesla. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.